Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, July 14th, 2019. So, we are nearly done with this map, and that's a problem. That's a problem indeed. I still have this bad effect of this guardian. I think this creature is called guardian. How long does it? 1 minute 20 seconds. Okay, I think we are stuck here for 1 minute and 20 seconds. What can we do? What can we do? We need to proceed in this direction. So creeper over there, skeleton over there. Yeah, we can't really do so much in the meantime. We just have to wait. We just have to wait that this debuff runs out, and yeah, then we can proceed on with our expedition. So that's nice. What has happened? Well, I am just back from a weekend away. Well, it's not a complete weekend away, but I visited again my grandparents. I was hiking in the Spellbound mountain. It was really a nice weekend. Well, beside from the fact that it was raining. So the heat wave is over. That's good. That's very good, because why you are looking at me? I have nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, was nice, but the rain was also a little bit unfortunate, because I was looking forward to sit in their garden and just relax there a bit, but this was not an option because it was raining and was a little bit too cold to just sit outdoors. So this was sad, but for hiking it was okay. I mean, hiking in the rain is not too great, but also not too bad. So in the end, I know this region very well, and I was hiking in this region in basically every weather condition. So it's not really a huge problem for me to hike in the rain, and it was just some showers of rain, so it was not like, okay, it's raining, cats and dogs the entire hike or so. No, everything was fine. Everything was all right, and yeah, in the end it was a 17-kilometer hike, so this was good. This was a lot of fun. Also, hey, that's super great news. In the morning, so Saturday morning, I went to a pool of the local swimming club, basically. So they do have a 50-meter pool, which is nice because there you have space to swim, and it's not like, okay, I do a few strokes and I reach the end of the pool and I have to turn around or so. So that's always good. And yeah, on Friday in the morning I was also swimming, and I made good progress with practicing freestyle. And so this was the main reason why I wanted to go to the pool during the weekend, to just see if I can build on what I learned on Friday. And indeed, it worked. So I managed to do freestyle swimming for those 50 meters. And not only, I mean, I managed those 50 meters during the weekend in Berlin, but I also managed to just turn around and continue swimming. So I guess I found out how to successfully do freestyle swimming, how to successfully do this crawl stroke situation without drowning, without dying. And that's cute. This was really a great feeling, and I was like, okay, I need to continue doing this. I need to turn around. I need to continue swimming. It was so much fun. It was such a relief, such a great feeling. So I was super amazed, super happy about that. And yeah, it's great. It's super great. It's super cool to have, well, I don't want to say have mastered it, because until I have mastered it, it will take some more time. It will take a lot of more practice until I really get to the point. But for the moment, it felt really good, because now I can build on this. I can now do some more practice. I can do more, training of different technical skills, I guess. Or I'm not quite sure how you can improve your swimming. I'm quite sure there are plenty of options and plenty of things I do wrong and how I can be better. But now it's like, okay, I can at least swim for, I'm not quite sure how long. This is yet to be determined until I need a break again. But at least it gives me the chance to not just being fighting for my life, basically. So getting to the other side of the pool. No, it's like, okay, I definitely get to the pool without too much effort, and this means I can now start to do some more practice to improve my swimming technique. And I mean, that's cool. This was really a great outcome. And so I'm super happy about this result this weekend so far. And yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. I am a little bit concerned about the fact, I mean, I was already considering to participate in a triathlon taking place on August 3rd, but yeah, one of my friends, we do a lot of cycling together, she basically wrote this date into her calendar and said to me, all right, it's now standing in my calendar, you definitely have to participate. And I, wait a second, can I, is my opinion allowed? And I guess not. I guess I have no choice anymore. I just have to do it. Well, in the end, I still like to see how the weather's like, and then decide if I really want to participate, or if I say, okay, the weather is not fun, I don't want to do it. But yeah, that's basically how you get forced to do such a thing. You just, someone just puts an entry into their calendar, and then you're lost. Basically, it's I guess what I learned from that. But yeah, should be interesting, should be cool. My mom also was interested in, or was excited about the fact or idea that I want to do it again, and she looked up information on the internet. And I guess it's quite interesting what kind of interest and basically interest I have caused in this entire situation. So that's nice. As I saw those air bubbles, I do have also, an interesting story about bubbles to tell you, because I rarely do washing the dishes by hand, because I do have a dishwasher. So the soap I have for the case that I need to wash something by hand slowly started to dry off. I mean, it's now a little bit like molasses or so inside this soap bottle, and it's not moving at all anymore. So as I had to wash some dishes by hand, I thought, okay, I don't get the soap out of the bottle. Let's just pour some water into this bottle. I mean, it worked. It did exactly what it was supposed to be doing, that I get some soap into my sink. But the problem was, at first, basically I poured some water into the bottle and poured then this water into the sink. There were some bubbles. There were some soap bubbles. but I had the feeling, okay, this is not enough. This will never get the job done. So I did the same approach again, poured some more water into the bottle, and ow. Okay, I guess I need to grab a snack. Maybe I will grab the snack when I go to bed. So I poured the water out of the bottle again into the sink, and oh dear, this was too much soap then. There were too many bubbles. It did not stop to bubble around, and I was thinking, oh no, please stop. So yeah, this was too much, and the entire water felt soapy. I mean, slowly it stopped, but even after I finished washing the dishes and I was just washing my hands or so. Ow! What? Why? Ow! Yes, I'm in the water. What's wrong with you? What's the matter? What a jerk! What a complete jerk! Hey, come back! Okay, guess he gave up. What was this all about? I haven't done anything. Are you nuts? What a jerk! What a complete jerk! But yeah, as I just was washing my hands, I had the feeling my hands are still soapy, and the entire water in the sink felt like liquid soap. So this was crazy. This was way too crazy. So basically, the TLDR of this thing is, if you do have soap that starts to dry off, be careful when you want to make it fluid again and liquid again. Use with care, use with caution, because things can escalate. Things can escalate quickly, and oh boy, they did. I'm quite sure there's still some soap left in the sink, and there's still some bubbles also left in the sink. Oh man, this was a thing. This was a thing indeed. So yeah, later this day we will have the next Formula 1 race in Silverstone. Looking forward to that. Should be interesting. Should be cool. And I'm looking forward to it, especially since Austria was really a great race, a super interesting, exciting race, and so I hope Silverstone will be just as great. We will see. We will see what comes out of this. Once again, this timey-wimey, wobbly situation where when this episode goes live, the race has already started or is already over by the time you watch this episode. But for me, it's still in the future, so time is weird. Time is just a weird construct, especially since it passes way too quickly and you off mask. What's going on with the passage of time? That's crazy. But anyway, I got another question from Matthew. I still have to answer. I think it's your last question, Matthew. If so, please provide me with more questions, because as you know, I need them. And in general, even if you're not Matthew, even if you're a different viewer, please provide me with some questions, because it gives me things to talk about. So at first, Matthew addresses the thing I was talking about, that I was asked basically by by a different research group. We are working together on the same project, and they told me about, hey, we have a new thing coming up and you would perfectly fit for this job and so on. But they also wanted to have my knowledge to help them, and this is really the main thing, because Matthew asks, basically, wow, that is amazing that you get contacted to work at universities like this. Yeah, sure, but I mean, yes, I got contacted, and but this was just a basic offer. It was like, hey, if you want to, we can try to make an arrangement. It was not like we have a clear job, so do you want to apply for it? So anyway, do you know why they contacted you? Yes, I know why they contacted me, because basically it's all about they need help to supervise a bachelor student, and they even want to include me in the publication, which is super interesting. They want to do a cure research project where I'm also interested in. And the bachelor student found one of my papers and was interested in how I did this experiment, how I did the research. So it was like, okay, it was like we don't have an idea how to do learning effectiveness measurements. You publish several papers about measuring learning effectiveness of interactive systems. So can we collaborate? And that's basically why they contacted me, because they read one of my papers, which is cool because it shows that one of my papers had some impact and evoked some interest in them, which is good. But it was not really about work. Work was just a topic we talked later about, as it was about, hey, you submitted your thesis and what are your future plans, and yeah, something like that. Oh, speaking of what's the future, what's my future work basically, it's not really my future work, but I was thinking, as I drove back home today, I was thinking a little bit about a certain thing where I'm not quite happy about right now. And it's connected to this entire climate change situation and that's what I thought. What have I done last time to get my boat back? What have I done the last time to get my boat back? I mean, the boat should be here somewhere, but it's not. Somewhere up here in this corner. Does it make sense to swim to this island and to then swim back? What have I done the last time to get my boat back? Okay, we need to. I need to remember the solution because. Where's my boat? Why does Minecraft do this? I think I should have stopped sailing for a brief moment or so earlier, because now we have the problem that my boat is lost again. No. Let's get to land here. Maybe move away as far as I possibly can. What was I talking? Oh yes, it's connected to climate change. I do have an interesting research topic in mind. I need to discuss it with my professor, if he also sees some potential in it, or if he says no, this is not going to work, or this does not fit in our research group or so. Not sure. I just need to talk about this with him, and maybe start to look for. Hey, my boat is back. Cool. So this worked. It's nice. To talk or to look for different research groups, because I think this could be really a topic that is super beneficial, that could help humanity, and that's what I basically want to achieve with working in science, working in academia, to improve things. So yeah, I got an idea. So, but I don't want to talk about it yet, because I need to do some initial research to find out if not somebody else already is working on that or so. So yeah, we will see about that. So that's basically why I got contacted, because they wanted to help. They wanted to have help, and I mean, when I get involved in this entire research project, and maybe I get even a publication out of it, then sure, that's great. Matthew's next question is, do you have any tips on how to prepare for the work market? No. um, that's super difficult. That's very difficult. I mean, it heavily depends on what you want to do later on. Do you want to stay in academia? Do you want to go to the free market? What basically do you want to do? And I do have the feeling that this heavily determines, or yeah, this is basically really determines how you can prepare for the work market. And I do have the feeling, because that's what I often hear from other people, it's to somehow try to get some interdisciplinary skills and to have basically prove that you have interdisciplinary skills. I mean, in my very case, it's like, okay, I do have the background in media culture and media economics, so I'm very good for basically working in management of media business, working in maybe even the area of as a consultant or so for other work groups or so. I mean, this is a thing where I do have knowledge in, just because of my master's degree. Then my research is also going in two directions. I mean, on the one hand, I have this human-computer interaction focus. On the other hand, I do have this learning focus, gamification, motivation focus. So both things are quite important when you consider doing some e-learning, doing some human resource development or so. And this is probably pretty good, because this is an interesting niche, and this is currently a thing that is super important. So this could help me. And finally, I do have a decent publication output. I'm not super strong, but I do have several good publications, which also helps me because I like to stay in academia, which helps me for this. So basically what I think what really important is just as I said, it heavily depends on where do you want to go. If you want to stay in academia, it's like have a lot of good publications and show that you do have a good research output, because that's really what people are interested in, basically, to have people who do writing and who do publish papers. If you want to go to the free market, just think about where do you like to go, and try to get into a little bit this direction, or try to have as many skills as possible. So, but to be honest, I don't really have any good tips how you really can prepare for the work market, because I find the work market is something quite unpredictable, because what's trending now might not be trending in a few years from now. And so yeah, it's difficult. Also, it's for me a little bit problematic, because I like to stay in academia, so I do have more the focus on, okay, I need to have a good publication output, I need to have a lot of papers out, and that's basically the main measurement for quality, I guess, considering. Also, of course, it's how many grants and other fundings you have gathered so far and successfully wrote some grant applications for it and so on. But that's still a thing to come for me. But yeah, that's basically what I think is for academia important, but we will see. I mean, I'm just at the turning point where I will find out what if I'm worth something or if I'm not worth anything. And yeah, that's basically all I can say to this, unfortunately. I still hope it helps you a bit to figure out what you want to do. And I hope you found this episode interesting. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!